Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is we're continuing to drink the Hatozaki Whisky. Really enjoyed that. And today's Nerd Stuff is Ultimate X-Men #1, the 2024 edition. Now, I've read through this issue. It is not what I expected. I'm still deciding if I like it or not. I think I do. I have some ideas of where it's going, but I thought it was pretty cool. It is, as you can tell from the opening right here, the writer and artist, and I apologize ahead of time when I mispronounce these names, is Peach Momoko. The cover artists are Mark Brooks, Betsy Cola, Aihika Lee, Peach Momoko, Dyke Ruin, and Alejandro Sanchez. I won't spoil too much of it. I will read the first part of this where it talks about just the beginning. For those that don't know, this is kind of a pickup off where the Ultimate line left off. A diabolical genius known as the Maker used time travel to create his ideal life by systematically preventing anyone from ever becoming a superhero and establishing a secret council of supervillains that rules this world from the shadows. But recently the Maker was locked away in a place called the City, and now the Maker's Council works to further exercise their influence on the world, including Sunflower, Viper, and Silver Samurai, who oversee the eastern territory of Hinnu Kunui, the land of the sun. I won't read the rest of this, but I'll go ahead and kind of flip through some of this. Again, I'm not going to read through it. Let me go ahead and take one more drink real quick. I'm not very familiar with Peach Momoko, and again, I apologize if I say this wrong. But this kind of reminds me of the manga style, which I have been a fan of. Have lots of manga sitting in the closet and in totes. But this was not what I was expecting from the X-Men as an Ultimate X-Men comic. However, reading through this, I have glimpses, or I believe there's glimpses I can see where this is going, which is I'm very, very excited about. And, I'm going to go ahead and contact my local comic book shop and ask them to put this on my pull list, as well, of course, as Ultimate Spider-Man and some of the Ultimate other series. I'm a huge nerd, obviously. I have a YouTube channel called Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. But kind of going through this, I'm really excited to see where this goes. I really enjoy the art on this one. Again, it is not what I was expecting for the X-Men, and I purposely have not tried to kind of look at it for any spoilers or anything that's going on. So, but yeah, I really kind of like where this is going. I'll kind of flip through the end real quick. And for those that aren't aware, again, you've got that kind of the retelling, I won't call it a relaunching of what's going on with the Ultimates. You've got the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is awesome, by the way. I've yet to get into the Ultimate Black Panther, but I kind of like where this is going. I like to see what they're doing with this. I'm really excited to see what's kind of going on. I've always bought comics since I can remember, but I've just recently started getting into reading them. I know that's kind of sounds weird. I've been buying comics since the 70s, but I can honestly say it's been a few years before I've actually read them. But over the last probably year or so, I kind of got back into reading these. It's kind of one of those things where I found myself reading a lot more with as much as I travel, and always the excuse of, oh, hey, I'm buying comics for content, when I know I'm just buying it because, I like to buy them. I really like the art on this. I think this is really cool. Would love to hear people's comments and thoughts on the kind of where the Ultimate line is going now. What did you think of Ultimate X-Men? Where do you think it's going? What do you think of this art style, as well as the other Ultimate books? Again, would love to hear the thoughts, comments, suggestions. Let me go ahead and take another sip. And this is the Hatozaki, and I know I'm probably saying that wrong, Hatozaki Whisky. Really enjoy this. It's really good whiskey. And until next time, everybody, cheers.